Well, Vancouver's Elbow Room Cafe closed last fall, and the city certainly lost a gem of a place where you could get a plate of eggs and a healthy side of sassy insults. The co-owner, Brian Searle, passed away in 2017, and his life was captured in a documentary that is full of laughs. Well, Steve Adams and Sean Horlor are the creative forces behind Brunch Queen, and it's going to get its Vancouver premiere at the Vancouver Queer Film Festival August 22nd. Hey, welcome to you both.
Hi. Thanks for having us.
I just think back of my memories with the original Elbow Room Cafe, where it really was Elbow Room. Pretty special place, but why make a documentary?
You know, that's one of the reasons why. I mean, it is this iconic restaurant in Vancouver. Many people knew about it as the place where celebrities would go eat. They had all those celebrity photos on the walls. But it was also a place for the queer community during the AIDS crisis, a safe space for people to meet, share some laughs, get insulted, have breakfast. And how could we not make a film about a place like that?
Yeah.
What was your first experience like? What do you remember?
What I actually remember is going there and ordering a chocolate milk, being deathly hungover, and Patrick yelling at me and making fun of me for ordering chocolate milk. And that's like the vivid memory that I have.
And yours?
The Elbow Room Cafe was the first place friends of mine took me when I came to Vancouver as an adult, and they didn't warn me beforehand and showed up, and it was just this life-changing experience. I mean, where do you go to eat where someone insults you for 40 minutes straight and you're speechless? Yeah.
And you go back.
Always.
You go back for more, so let's talk a little bit more about the Elbow Room's place in the community in the 80s. You talked a little bit about, you know, the AIDS crisis, the gay community, that type of thing. It was a safe place to be. You could be yourself there. But what more did it represent?
I think it just represented a moment in time and a moment where people could really come together and be in each other's company and not worry about anything happening to them, right? Like,
you know what? One of Patrick's stories, one of the owner's stories that he told us in the film, he, from the very first day, would serve people, and he's not really a server. If you'd been there and you could tell.
Get it yourself.
Right?
Coffee's over there.
And back in the 80s, I mean, for an out queer man to tell people off in the restaurant and tell them to get their own food, and that's revolutionary. I mean, at that time when people were trying to hide their sexuality and hide who they were and try to be safe, and I just think it's remarkable.
So what was your approach in telling the story?
I mean, we wanted to first and foremost tell it through humor, right? Like, I don't think there was any way of getting around that. And we just wanted to experience their lives. We just wanted to watch them in action, and we really just set up a camera. They acted like a camera wasn't there, you know, like it just didn't even faze them. And we just went through their daily lives, and it leads up to a musical that's made about their life. So we follow them in that week leading up to that.
Okay, but there was the in the restaurant personalities. Were they different outside of the restaurant? Oh,
No,
look, you're both shaking your heads.
No.
What you see is what you get.
Yeah, like this is the feedback we get about the film all the time when we screen it. They're like, are these people real? Are they actors? Did you get them to perform? And it's like, no, the moment the cameras are on or off, they're the same the entire time.
Yeah.
They're always performing for everybody, even each other.
Yeah.
Okay, even each other. So what was their relationship like? What do you say is the secret to the success of that long and loving relationship?
Well, you know, it's in the film, so I don't want to spoil
You don't want to give away
anything.
the ending?
But you know, it's the film. Come watch. You'll laugh. My favorite moment is when they talk about the secret to staying together for over 40 years, and whether you're gay or straight, that's not something that's so common anymore. A relationship that lasts that long, and I think there's something everyone can learn from them.
Okay, so I have to watch it. We all have to watch it, which is, I like that too. You got to give them extra reason to go. But what about you two, as a couple making a film like this? Did you learn something about relationships, I guess, through this?
I think that we get asked commonly, how do you guys live together? How do you work together? How do you make it work? And really, it's just some people, it works, right? And other people, it doesn't. And for Sean and I, where Sean's really good at something, I'm terrible at something, and vice versa. And we always say, together we make one decent person.
Well, sort of decent. I think with Brian and Patrick, for us, it was looking into the future, really. I mean, So funny. They're still in love after 40 years. They joke with each other. They fight and perform in public. It's sort of, for us, it's
Who we aspire to be.
Fight and perform in public. I love it. Whatever works. Whatever works. Well, it's interesting that the film has already screened in some centers across the country. What's the reaction been like?
We were just in Toronto for the Outdoor Film Festival, and it was at Christie Pitts Park, so it was an outdoor screening, 1,000 people, and they were laughing and screaming, and it was such a good time.
Oh, well, I hope you enjoy Pride Week here in Vancouver. We look forward to the screening. 22nd?
Yeah.
August 22nd. Thank you both so much for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having us.